Good morning, everyone. I am going to try to go live in two different places, so we'll see what happens. If you're watching on my Facebook page or you're on YouTube, I'm kind of got my YouTube channel up. We'll see if I'm on. Okay, I think I am. Please leave a comment so that I can see. I have not gone live in a long time. Okay, I'm just going to say it's been a long time because let me know if you can hear me, and let me know if I'm live, because I had some surgery actually, like, I'm embarrassed to say, I think it's been 2 years, and or maybe it's no, I think it's been 2 years I had surgery. I don't even know. 24, and this is 26, and then I just stopped going live because life was busy, and then I just never got on. Hello, Betsy. So you must be able to hear me, and you must be able to see me. So let me introduce myself. My name's Mary Ellen Stites. My business is Create With Me, and I create here in my beautiful creativity nest. I've been a demonstrator for gosh, I'm almost 24 years. I can't believe it. I never thought that would happen, but I did. I have, and I love it. I love everything about it. And now I'm re-energized with this hot foil system. So the windows behind me make it look like it's midnight, but it's actually 8:30 in the morning Central Time, and we've got a big storm coming through, and it's thundering out there. So if I go off, that's why, because I'm in the country and I have terrible internet. But I wanted to show you, I came on to show you how excited I am about hot foiling with folders. It's not my original. I did see it somewhere off in internet land, and I thought I have to try it. So I don't want you to get the impression that it was my original idea, but I have played with it like crazy. And so I want to share with you some of my tips and tricks to make it successful for you, because there are several. But I want to start by saying this is hi Christina, hi Rayanne. I just want to say that this is kind of an off technique. It's not, it's at your own discretion. I'm not saying do it, but I have had really good success with it. With my embossing folders, I've had no issues, and I'm going to show you some tips on some other things that I've seen people concerned about that I have had no concern about. So you want to get started? I'm going to show you this. I'm going to take you down to my desk, and I'm going to first show you some wows, okay? So let's go down to my desk. All right, so I want to start with just some of my successes and some of my failures so that you can see them. All right, so that's my machine. Okay, I've got actually two machines going here, so hold on just a second. I know I'm off camera, but I just want to make it go fast. Yes, I have two machines. Don't kill me. All right, so you've seen probably, this is the one I showed you. So this is with the swirly folder, and I'm not going to know the names. I'm terrible. Hi, Kathy. I'm terrible about names, especially when I'm on lives. I forget everything. So this is a mistake. So I don't know if you can see it that it's a mistake, but it's actually got some, where I kind of moved it, it's got some swirls. So, but hello, I don't think anyone's gonna know. I think it's still beautiful. And then this is the negative, and I'm gonna show you how to do the reverse or the negative too today. But let me show you some other things I've played around with, because I've played around with a lot. But look at this, wow. Okay, this is the, you guys shout out the names. I can't even think. This is like a wood, like a piece of wood, and this is with gold foil on pecan pie. Beautiful. And then I did the negative, which I think is just as beautiful. I mean, can you hardly tell? I know, so cool. You can hardly tell, but this is on early espresso with the gold, so you can see the different looks. It's amazing, and it wasn't hard. It's super easy. Now let's look at some. I had people ask me about the sunflower folder. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at the sunflower folder. It's beautiful. This is actually my mistake, okay? And it's not a mistake. It's just that you can see, I'm going to show you. Look at the center of this flower, and look at the center of this flower. Like, there's not that much gold showing up. And then you can see the leaves are a little more defined on this one, but I'm not sad about this one. Good morning, Beth. I see you're on YouTube, so I must be okay on there too. So this is like new for me. I'm streaming in 2 different places. It's crazy. This old lady's learning new tricks. Okay, I tried it in, the first attempt was in copper, and this was not enough shims, so it's super light. I don't hate it, but I could do better. I know, gorgeous. But then I did the reverse. I just put it on the new Golden Glow. Those colors I know. And that's that, just like that. So this is the folder, is it? Now I'm second guessing myself. Maybe I did it on, this is the reverse. These are both the negatives. These are both the negatives. Yeah, because I did them on here first. So this is that's my machine going off. Go back in. I did it on this first, and then I did it on this. So this is the one that's the light one that I didn't love, but I can do something with it. Then this is a negative after I did that one. But I want to show you something else I did. And I had what I would call a mistake. So I did the copper. This was the copper. Then I went over it with gold. Okay, so it looks kind of weird, but just bear with me a minute. Can you see this? Okay, let's say I make a card. Doesn't that almost look like an animal print? Oh my gosh, I could do this with some kind of a wildlife and card and be happy about it. It's like a little wildlife. I think it looks like animal print. My friend Jen is definitely gonna love this because she loves her animal print. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. Then the first thing I did, and this is what I'm gonna show you today, is I worked with the snowflakes, because I think with the snowflakes and this new opal foil, it's beautiful. I also did, I've just got a lot here. I also tried to do the folder. This is my fail. I can do something with that. It's a fail. But I did it with a little bit of a better shim, and look. That's the Lazy Daisy, maybe? So pretty. Can you see that on scrapbook page or on a card? Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then probably my favorite, this is my fail, is the leaves. This is my fail, and you're gonna be like, well, that's pretty. I think it's pretty too. But here's one that I did a little bit heavier shim. See, now you can see this is the leaf, the Paradise Garden, I think. This is the leaves, and that one looks a little bit better. And I'm gonna show you the negative, because I haven't done the negative. I'm gonna do the negative of this one so that we can see it together. So pretty, right? Okay, now these are epic fails. This is, I'm gonna show, red foil doesn't love me. Red foil doesn't love me. So this was my first, and it has potential. No, just bear with me. I know it looks terrible. It has potential because I'm seeing this here. If I could get this whole thing foiled and not have the white spaces, I wouldn't mind this little background. It's so subtle, it's so pretty. But then I tried, then I tried it with different shim. I still got some foil, so I have to still practice with that one. But again, I think you could cut it apart or use pieces of it, and it'd still be pretty. And then here's the negative of that one. So see how different the negative and the positive are? So pretty. Now, the candy canes. I did the candy canes last night. This was the first one. I thought the shims were a little heavy, so I didn't really get the candy cane, just a little bit here. I lightened my shims up, and then it made it worse. So that's one I have to totally work on. That one, like I said, red foil was not my friend. So I'm going to show you bit by bit, and you ask me questions, because I think that I can see your comments on both YouTube and Facebook. So I'm not using the piece under it because I actually have my glass mat here and I feel very comfortable. There's things that I feel very comfortable about because I've been doing this for a little while, and so I want to share those with you so you feel comfortable. So this is a new reverse plate. You definitely need this. This is the one that's going to get you the 2 images and give you like get every strip of your foil used, okay? So I'm starting with the reverse plate, and I just keep it on. I'm not putting my foil on until this is ready, and it's ready now, so I'm gonna go ahead and push it. Now I've got because I think this one's stunning, this is the opal foil, so I'm gonna put that down. Now my first tip is, make sure that your foil, when you're doing it on a folder, is no bigger than your paper, okay? Because if your foil is bigger than your paper, you're gonna foil your folder. But I can tell you how to fix that. All right, so I'm using two-tone paper for this. I've got Secret Sea, and I'm gonna put dark side down. I'm putting shiny side of the foil down on my reverse plate, so the dull side is up. I'm putting my dark side down, okay? Then I'm gonna wait for this to go off, and then I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna wait for this to go solid, and then I'm gonna show you what my folder is. I'm gonna bring in my embossing, stamp cut and emboss machine and show you. And then when we're done, I'm gonna show you the cards that I made. So just stick with me or come back. Listen, I'm gonna beg, I think, because I need encouragement to go back online live. I just haven't done it. Life has gotten in the way. I have a new grandson who's the love of my life, and not making excuses, but being a kind of a farm wife and having to do produce all the time and then running my business, going on live has not been an issue, but for me, not been a thing, but I really love it, and I just need to go back on. So now it's solid, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna unplug it. I'm gonna lift this up and I'm gonna bring in my machine, okay? I'm gonna lay it on here. I haven't put any shims on yet. The shims I'm gonna use my folder, and I'm gonna give you a tip. So here's my folder, right? Black Stampin' Up. That's not the side that I want. I want the opposite side. I want the embossed side. This is the deboss side. I want the embossed side. It's always on the one with the little Stampin' Up, opposite of the black. There's the black. Don't want that. I'm gonna put my folder on. And then I found this is a 3D folder. And this is what works for me, but I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have to totally, oh, thank you, Judy, I appreciate that. You're gonna have to totally practice. And I made some boo-boos, but none of the boo-boos were bad. I'm using 3 pieces of 6x6 DSP, which is designer series paper. I had someone ask me, what does DSP mean? Designer series paper, the backing. Okay, so this is the backing. Those are my shims. All right, on a 3D folder. It's different when you're using a regular folder. And then you're gonna use just your green hot foil shim. All right, then I'm gonna run it through, and you're gonna run it through fairly slowly, just about this speed. And you always hope when you're live that it works, okay? So let me take it out, move my machine. Okay. So I'm going to take off my shims, I'm going to take off my folder, no damage to my folder, perfectly fine. I'm going to set it over here. It didn't get any foil on it, I don't think. Let's see. Nope, no foil on that one. I do have a little overfoiling there, but. All right, so, oh my gosh, big reveal. Hope it works. Oh, you just peel it off. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? Of course, the light catches this. In person, it's not so colorful, but I know on the camera it's gorgeous, right? Just beautiful. I'm having so much fun. So now I want to show you how to do the negative. And I've got another machine that's heated up here. And I'm going to take I need the reverse folder again. So I'm just going to take it and drop it on there because it is warm. I'm going to plug this other one back in case you guys have questions. I'll have one ready. Okay. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this is the foil I did for the leaves, because this leaves was my favorite. You're going to lay that down. Oh, I should probably wait. Let's see. Oh no, it's ready. Okay, so I'm going to lay the foil down, and then I've got shaded spruce. I just think this one looks pretty together. Again, I don't want to have the foil any bigger than my image, or than my foil. When we get done, I'm going to show you what I use to get the There, that would be nice if my face wasn't cut off. What I'm going to do with getting the foil off of my folders, because I think I have one. Okay, the metal plate on the top, Megan, is the reverse plate. That's new. This is one that I highly recommend. I've gotten the most use out of this plate of all my dies. This is to me, is a no-brainer. If you're gonna get the hot foil system, get the reverse plate, because this is what we're doing now, is we're doing a reverse. And so you would not use this unless you were doing the reverse, except now with the folders. If you're gonna do the folders, then you're gonna want that reverse plate. So I've got this on here and I'm waiting for my light to get solid. And while I'm doing that, let me just show you, I think it's gonna go off in a second, what I use. And you guys are, I know people are gonna scream about this, but I use this on everything. So this is 100% pure acetone. I got it at the grocery store in the nail department. And you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't put that on plastic. I've been doing it for a long, long time. That can wait just a second. I've been doing it for a long time. Do you ever get those little, or have you seen those? I'm trying to find one of my folders. I thought that one had overfoiling on it. No. So I don't even have something to show you how easy it wipes off. I even wiped off my, goodness. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead with this. But I'm going to tell you, this, you just use a little pad. Just use a little pad. I've used these on, yes, thank you, Betsy. You're right. The reverse plate's available as a pre-order right now for demonstrators, but it will be available in September. I keep forgetting. I'm a little ahead of the plate, but guess what? Like, it's almost September. Can you believe it? But if you get those little buckets at your home improvement store, I've seen them at the DG, and they have their name on them. If you use this, I use those all the time for little gifts, and I just use it and I wipe it off the paint, completely gone, doesn't hurt the plastic, and has not hurt my, I've used it on my shim, I've used it on my folders, it doesn't hurt them at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this reverse. That one was all ready. I think it was ready. If it wasn't ready, we'll say it's ready enough. Now you're gonna use just your regular shim. You're gonna use your green shim, you're gonna use your clear shim, and then you're going to run it through, again, kind of slow. And then you're going to get the reverse, or the negative. All right, so let's move that out of the way for a second. I'm going to get this and plug it back in just in case. So it does take a little bit, it takes a few minutes. So here it is, and you think, okay, that's pretty, that's done. But actually there is a little piece you have to pull off, this little plastic, because if you go to die cut this, you're not going to be able to die cut it. You can die cut it through the plastic, but you're going to think it's peeling. But you peel that off, look at, no waste, completely no waste. Wow, I love that. But look how pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys, come back. I'm gonna make some cards with these. I have to. I have like a big stack now. So, so pretty. So here's the, let me find the regular one. See the difference? Here's a regular, the foil is the leaves, and here is the reverse or negative. Gorgeous. Okay, let's see. What did I miss, you guys? Oh, I wanted to show you my cards. Okay, so these have already been posted online, but I'm going to show you them. The first thing I did was the snowflakes. So this is a card I made using the snowflakes. I'm using the foiled piece. This was on two-tone paper, but you see I used regular paper too. So I've not seen a big difference. I know they say one's smoother, but regular cardstock's working pretty good for me. I used some of the die cuts from the snowflake, a little bit of ribbon, and a greeting there. And then this one, I decided on the negative to cut it into strips. This is probably my favorite. I just die cut all the snowflakes in white. I added rhinestones. I've got some of the snowflake embellishments. And then I just used the greeting, blessings to you and yours this season, and cut it apart. I love this card. Love, love, love. Then I've got a couple of Halloween cards. When I did the, Halloween foil. I have a lot of stuff here. Well, it's here. It's under my pile. Anyway, here's the first image. This one's a little busy for me. I got it a little busy, I'll admit it. I wanted to use all the things. Do you like it? What do you think? Too busy? I tried to kind of pop the Halloween. It's got some of the shimmer paint on it, the shimmer brush, but you can't. The camera's not picking it up, or this is not picking it up. But that's okay. In person, it's really shimmery. So it's a little busy. I got the spider. Happy Halloween. Okay, so there's the card there. And then here's the reverse, and this is my favorite. I used just a little piece of it as a background behind the spooky tree, and then used the little, and I don't know names, use the little cat in the hat, and then the cat in the hat, that's so funny. And then I put Winkostella on the hat. So I used blends, colored it, and this is probably my favorite. What do you guys think? You gonna try the hot foil? I just, gonna go back there. Is that something that you think you'll try? I hope you will. And I am going to have to figure out, I'm gonna put this on my desk and I'll put it back. I am gonna have to figure out what to do with this. I've seen people put these on their plate, like strips, and then these are all the, because you're gonna cut your foil to the size of your cardstock, or you're gonna have, oh, here's those. I knew they were right in front of me. There's those Halloween ones, or the magic swirl. But I've got all these pieces, and I think I'm gonna have to do a folder with those. So definitely come back and watch and let me know what you think. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll probably be more active on YouTube than I will on my Facebook page, just because the Facebook doesn't always keep the videos up very long, so just 30 days. So you guys have a great day, and keep posting your questions. I will try to get on and answer them, and I just appreciate you following my first live in 2 years. Yes, Betsy said that she thinks she's been cutting her foil too big. That's definitely an issue, but on these folders, that's a must, because I was cutting the full piece and then I was having foil on my folders, but the acetone takes it right off. I'm not having any trouble with that. I heard Magic Eraser works great. Probably a little more scrubbing. This is just a quick wipe, a swipe, and it's gone. And then if you're really concerned, run it over to your sink, soap and water, and you're not going to have any acetone. I have not had any trouble. I don't do that, but I really seriously not have had any issue. But I'm going to just reiterate that this is a not sanctioned technique, but I've done all my folders. But I want to do, what do you think about this one? I want to do this folder. Can you see it? Yeah, I don't know. Stay tuned. I'll post it. I don't know. I haven't done that one. That one feels hard. But I thought the sunflower was hard, and it wasn't. It worked really well. So, oh, I didn't tell you. I'm sorry. I didn't tell you. Let me just go back a little. When you're doing your folder, like you're going to do, let me take you back to my desk. I'm sorry. I want to give you all the information. When you're doing a folder that's not a 3D folder, so here's a regular folder, right? It's just a thin folder. I found for my sandwich, I needed all 3 of my Designer Series paper backings and a piece of chipboard, and these are from the Paper Pumpkins or the kits on there as my shim. But as I did, let's say I did this one, which I can't wait to do the negative of. I found that I started to go through and it was too tight. It was just hitting too tight. I pulled one shim out, and that worked. Sometimes I had to pull 2 shims out. So you're gonna have to practice, because every folder, honestly, is a little bit different. I mean, these 3D folders, I think this one, I may have only been able to use 2 of these. So it's gonna take a little practice, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. You're gonna love it. So, okay, I think I've been talking long enough. So you guys have a great day. Let me know if you have questions. I'll come back and answer them. I'm happy to. So.